my god, I forgot to put my camera back up. I knocked it over. Good job, City. Great start to your stream from like, for not streaming like for what feels like a month. Good job. Great job. Hey y'all, how you doing? How you doing? How we doing? How we doing? We doing okay? We doing okay? We doing all right? I don't like how zoomed that is on my face. Jesus. Why? Why do we have to be... That's fine. That's okay. Hello! How's everyone doing tonight? I'm sure you guys should be able to hear me. The music's not that loud. But yeah, I'm back. She's back from outer space. Anyways, I've been working, and then, like my caption said, I went on technically 2 vacations. So I went to go take my daughter back to her father in Arizona. And then I stayed there with my bestie for the weekend. And then I came back here, worked a couple days, and then immediately drove to Cincinnati, Ohio for 5 days, and explored that city a wee bit. But yeah, it was great. Had a much needed vacay, relaxation of sorts. Gonna be flying back to Arizona in September, but that will probably be my last trip back home for the rest of this year. Cause plane tights aren't cheap. Plane tickets ain't cheap. So yeah. But yeah, I'm back. So a little bit of what's gonna be going on. So I don't know what we're playing yet. Currently, I know you see on my screen Garten of Bonbon, but that's because I don't know what we're gonna be getting up to yet. And everyone loves a spooky, so I'm not sure. But this was recommended to me by a dear friend of mine, Bolo, and he was playing it in one of his streams, because he streams all the time, like all the time. And he was playing it, and I was like, oh, I remember Markiplier playing this. And I watched him play it more thoroughly than I did Markiplier. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to install it. Because it was, I believe it was, if it wasn't for free, it was like $2. But yeah, so we might get into that, not sure yet. And then we also have some announcements to make. So throughout this week, I am going to be streaming on Twitch. However, today during my work times, I watched a lot of Jimmy Robinson. I think that's his name. And he does a lot of like deep dives into things. And I watched a few of his videos. What was it? What was the one that was the most like thrilling one to watch for me? I'm trying to remember. It was the first one that came out, and I was like, oh my God. Jason Cash, the guy from David Dobrik, the one that like the middle-aged dude, blonde hair or whatever, that was dating Trisha Paytas for like the longest time. And he was talking about his like how David Dobrik made and broke, in parentheses, Jason. And then I began to like binge watch his videos. And the last one that I binge watched, which by the way, I really do love like content creators more specifically content creators that do like docuseries where they do like deep dives or whatever. I really like the ones that keep it to like 20 minutes, because even though I could have wasted, like I could have sat there and binge watched that video for like 2, 3, 4 hours or whatever while I was working, it allowed me to absorb this information, remember it, share it with people, and then move on to the next subject, move on to the next video, and remember all of that. It was between 18 to 20 minutes is his videos. Sometimes it's an hour, but that's not, I don't think that's common. I don't know though, because I'm a new subscriber to his channel. But anyways, I saw a video that he did on Twitch. And so I have decided that I will more than likely be also doing more lives on YouTube too. And I'm also going to be starting to make actual, like posting my content on YouTube as well. My TikTok content will transfer to also my YouTube shorts. And I'm also, I've already made a separate account for like my gaming channel, because I want to be a variety content creator. So I do makeup videos. Y'all know I do fitness videos, uplifting, like mental health check-ins, and like cooking and baking and stuff like that. I started doing last year, and I want to start doing that, but I want to keep those channels separate, because that's something that I've learned. You got to keep them separate. So that's what I've decided that I'm going to do. I've already created my gaming channel for my server on TikTok. And then I have my content creator channel, which is on TikTok. But like just the content, like just like the cooking and the baking and da 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 da. And then my gaming channel will be clips of like my Twitch gaming or YouTube streaming or whatever. And then, but yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm also going to create a new Instagram account, because I have several emails now. I'm going to create a new Instagram account with my gaming email, and I'm going to make that as well. I'm going to post content there as well. So that way people don't have to be in my Discord if they don't want to, in order to like communicate with me, chit chat with me, interact, whatever. They can also be on my social medias. Twitter, I'm not so sure about, because I already have a Twitter for my gaming channel, but like, I don't know. I always forget to post on there. It's already a lot to like post on Discord, and not just post on Discord, but all of the servers that I belong to, including my own. And then on top of that, posting on Instagram and stuff like that. I gotta figure out how to do like an auto something so that it just like posts everywhere. I think that's what I'm gonna do from now on, but I gotta look into it. But anyways, that's what is like the new news. And then also my schedule has changed. There's gonna be more streaming happening, because y'all are my entertainment and distraction. Hi, Clutch. Hi, Mom. 133. Hi, son. Hello. Welcome. How are y'all doing tonight? I am coming back from it wasn't a long hiatus, but I was gone for like 5 days. And then I streamed for like maybe like once or twice before I got sick with bronchitis, and then I got sick again literally the following week after that. I'm okay. I invented something. What did you invent? And I'm glad you're okay, Clutch. Are you guys really mom and son? Or you know what I mean? Like, are you guys really... No, that's what I meant. Are you guys really mom and son? For a second, I confused myself. Halal. Okay. Yeah. That's fun. I mean, hey, whatever rocks your boat. We don't kink shame here. But yeah. So haven't been gone for too long, but I am here now. I think the last 2 streams that I did with Bacon Taste. All right. Wow. I mean, you guys can keep going. That's totally fine with me. Again, I don't think as long as you don't do the whole like offensive language, you don't do the dumb. I stole my jokes from someone else. Yeah. Well, I mean, that happens, man. I did the same thing. I was looking up like cheesy jokes one night and I just literally Googled cheesy jokes or dad jokes, and that was like half of my stream. I only say that when people don't find them funny. Oh, yeah. That's fair. I mean, that's a good scapegoat, I guess. Oh. But yeah, so don't know what we're gonna get into today. I have quite a few games. Let me see here. Yeah, these are mine. These are not all mine. There's no way. I don't have all these installed. I also haven't played COD in so long, so there's no way that's mine. And then, let's see. Not content warning. I thought about just like playing videos. I want to become a philosopher, but who is going to pay for that? That's fair. Well, I mean, you can be whatever you want, man. Who's to say that you can't be whoever or whatever you want? Nobody. You cannot tell me that there are people that can forbid you from going after your dreams. You do whatever you want to do. I can be a philosopher sleeping under a bridge. Right, exactly. That's my point. You gotta be careful with what you say, because I mean, technically you can. Is it gonna be pretty? Maybe not, but you can still do it. Let's see. I'm trying to decide what game I should play, but I'm trying to... Oh, there's also this one. I haven't installed that yet, though. I can install it right now. Just in case. I'm gonna install it right now. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. I do not want to play Project Zomboid. You could not pay me enough money to play Project Zomboid. We could just do Garten. Gatan is a Gart. How do you pronounce that? Is it Gartarn? I think I'm gonna look for an aristocratic family to hire me. Yeah? I mean, that sounds like goals, man. If you find one, boom, you hit the jackpot, you know? There's nothing like philosophical. I will be Rasputin 2.0 then. I'm not touching that one. I am not touching that one. I support you going after your dreams. However, what I will say is I will not touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Even the Rasputin from Edison. Why is that? I don't need to explain. I don't need to explain. I was very well educated on who he was. I don't get it. You know, You don't know who Rasputin is? Or are you just trolling? Because I was very well educated, like I said, by my ex about what kind of person he was. And I mean, I know, okay. He was a bad person, but at the same time, his story is very interesting because if I remember correctly, this is going off of what my ex told me, not my own research. Probably should have done that. But like from what I heard, he was like, people would tell stories about him being like close to like immortal, like as close to immortal as you can be as a human being, and talking about how like he has been like shot a bunch of times and stabbed, and he still survived, I guess. His story is crazy, if I remember correctly. Again, this is based off what my ex has said, so I guess I shouldn't have looked at you like that because I don't know for sure. I have not done my own deep dive on the man, but from what I heard, he wasn't a good person, and he was an interesting character. Definitely an interesting character. I am debating on if I want to play this though, because but my thing is I don't want to go all, because I have to go all the way back to my second to last save, and I really don't want to do that because that means that I gotta do all of that all over again, and that's really frustrating. Granny Simulator. Okay, yeah, so some of these are not mine. I was gonna do Jackbox tonight, but Labyrinth, I could install it and play it, but I don't want to play it without buddies. Maybe. Ooh. Maybe we want to play Spider-Man? Do we want to play Spider-Man, guys? We could also do the Mortuary Assistant. I have seen it, and it is scary as shit. I don't know if I was... What is so ominous about him? What is bad about him? Oh, I can't say that, like, he's a bad person because what I was told wasn't from me, from my own research. But I heard that, like, he's a bad person because of the whole, like, betrayal and, like, selling out the family. And that's what I've gotten. But the main point was to say that he, like, was apparently as close as you can get to immortal, I guess. Hey, Izu! What? He cured the boy. Okay, this is where, again, I say, in my defense, I did not do any deep diving. This was purely information that my ex had shared with me to be like, hey, do you know about this person? And then like told me. But I also have bad memory, so the only thing that I can remember is of his betrayal and the fact that, like, because he mostly laser focused on telling me about how interesting Rasputin was, because he actually, the way that my ex was, he really, really was fascinated with like the villains of a story. And because of what happened with Rasputin, he was technically seen as a villain. But that was literally the only thing that he laser focused on that I remember him telling me about, is that like he was damn near immortal because of XYZ, of like what I said previously. Like he was shot a bunch of times and stabbed. They tried to like get rid of him. Like they literally tried to erase him from existence, and he survived somehow. I don't fucking know. Also, do me a favor, would ya? Connect Twitch to your Discord and turn on streamer mode. What? Hold on 1 second, 1:30. Wait, what? Connect Twitch to your Discord? Oh, is that how they notify? Oh, later after stream. Well, not now, later after stream. Okay, I gotcha. I got ya. But yeah, again, to respond to what you said, he did not betray anyone, he got betrayed. I'm gonna say this. History was never my forte. I don't know why, but like with my major ADHD, it just didn't, the way that teachers taught history, it didn't like interest me whatsoever. All of the things that I learned in regards to history, I learned from my ex because he like prided himself on that shit. And that's what I was told. When it comes to my knowledge about Rasputin before I met my ex, it goes as far, like the furthest it goes is I knew about him, or I learned about him in the Anastasia movie. And I know that that sounds pathetic, but you know what? There you go. That's my defense. That's my defense. Yes, thank you, love you. Okay, love you too. But if you say that he didn't betray anyone, that he got betrayed, then I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Rasputin is my brother's soul. Yeah? You're a fan of Rasputin. I can tell that you're a fan of Rasputin. But I promise you, I don't know anything like solid when it comes to him, or really anything with history. I'm one of those millennials that I kind of regret that I didn't pay attention more or do my own like fun history deep dives once I graduated high school, because there's so many interesting things that I learned now through fucking documentaries that I'm just like, why didn't I know this way back when? Like, my lack of knowledge for history is actually the reason why whenever my ex and I and his friends would get together, I wouldn't be able to like, I felt like I wasn't able to like contribute because I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. And it doesn't mean that I'm like, my brain cells are dead. It just means that like, for me, my whole thing was I didn't have any interest in history at the time because teachers sucked at teaching it, I guess, making it fun and exciting, making you want to learn. Like, that's a thing that really sets me off, honestly. But I'm also like thankful for it now, because the generation, me being a millennial, the generation after us and the generation after that, which is my daughter's generation, they will get to have a resource to go to actually learn those same things with someone, with a teacher of sorts that actually enjoys teaching those different like subjects, talking about those different topics, and doing it in a way that's engaging and interacting and like, this is what happened. And it will help them and like help them remember too by like interacting and making the content absorbable, if that makes sense. But that's something that I wish that we had growing up. I know that YouTube was first starting up, like it literally when I was in high school, YouTube was ramping up. And we had MySpace. But now everyone has resources, ways to like go, like if they have a paper to do, right? About any historical figure, they can literally just go online and they can watch one of their favorite creators teach them, talk to them about it, and they can study it that way versus what we had to do in high school and in grade school where we had to read fucking books. And I wasn't a big book lover for a while. Like right out the ball gate, I was not that person. But this is something that I don't know. It's just, it's a lot easier now for people to like get excited about science and history and even fucking math. No one likes fucking math. Well, don't quote me on that because that doesn't, I'm not actually literally meaning everyone. I just mean like majority of the population does not like math. But like now you have content creators that like make they make content, exciting, riveting, engaging, interactive, like content that you want to sit and watch and you want to take notes and you want to do research and you want to binge watch and do deep dives. And yeah, anyways, I got lost in the sauce. I love the Romanov family also. My history teachers were very good ones. The best teachers I had, very passionate. Yeah, I wish that my history teacher was like that. I had a history teacher. My history teacher was named Mr. Penberthy, and he was an interesting character, to say the least. I'm not going to say anything bad about him because I have my own opinions on the way he taught, and such. But it wasn't exciting for me. Like, for instance, just today, I decided, you know what? I'm going to put something on while I'm doing my work. And I stumbled across this content creator. I think it's Jimmy Robbins. Really cool guy. Awesome content creator. His content is peak. And I literally ended up binge watching like 4 of his videos and I absorbed every single one of them and all of the information that was found in every single one of them. And like, that is what I wish we had back then, because I feel like a lot more people would have not failed high school. I like math. 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I like that kind of math. The simple math? Hell yeah, man. I can do that all day, every day with my eyes closed. But yeah, I don't know. That's just the way that I feel about it, I guess. You know what we'll go ahead and do? Because I haven't done this in a long time. It's not my game. This was just to save money. So I'm going to go ahead and... Hold on one second. I'm going to go ahead and log into... You guys can enjoy the Miles Morales wallpaper. I'm going to go ahead and log into... Let me see if I can. Yeah. Will be saved on this? Yes, continue. In my math, 0 = 9. Oh, speaking of that, okay, can we talk about this real quick? I am so angry at our generation's math teachers because they made math so much more fucking complicated than it needed to be. My daughter is 9 years old. Last year, when she was in 3rd grade, she came up to me. I was checking her homework. She came up to me and she's like, I went up to her and I was like, okay, let's go over, I'm going to help you do your homework or whatever. And so I'm helping her do her homework and she starts doing this like kind of like equation setup that is a little confusing at first until she explains it to me. And it's for, I think it's like for division or something. And the way that so apparently nowadays, teachers are showing kids how to easily multiply and divide by taking, if you have, for instance, if you have like 6 sticks and you put down 6 sticks and then you have, and this is 3rd grade, by the way, so don't at me, don't give me your nasty comments about the simple ass equation. I'm just giving an example. You have 6 sticks, right? And then you divide that by 3. And but the way that they do it is they circle, they count the sticks, they count how many, so divide by 3, so 3 of each group, and then that's how they get their answer. And when she started doing that, I was like, at first I was very confused. I was like, what are you doing? I don't get it. And then she had explained it to me like 3 different times because I could not. At first it wasn't connecting because I'm so used to our generation's way that our math teachers taught us math, which is long division, long addition, long subtraction. You get what I mean. And so it takes me a second to get it and then it connects and I'm like, this is so much easier than what we were taught. Why weren't math teachers back then teaching us this way instead of the other ways? Because this way you're literally getting the answer in just seconds and it makes more sense. But that was a rant. I was just yapping. But yeah, I was just like, what? That is so crazy. Why were we taught such a complex way of doing things? That doesn't make any sense to me. So that's my rant for the day. 6 sticks, right? Yeah. 6 sticks. I was just like, what? How? That was so frustrating to watch because I was just like, why? Why is it that we're, like, why did it have to be so difficult back then? I don't know. That's how I feel. Oh, it's downloading. All right. Well, while it's downloading, I'll chit chat with you guys. What's your favorite number? It's actually 17. I decided on that number when I was like 16, which is really funny. To just ranting. I've just joined, but Sin, you can search the game on the top left. Oh, yeah, I know. I was yapping. I was busy yapping, Snikey, okay? 8, okay. What's your birthday? I don't know if should I, is that a good idea? Is that too much? Because like my name is kind of out there, but not really. You don't like actually know my IRL name. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care if you know my age. It is December 14th. Do you need to know the year? Why would the birthday matter? I don't know. Man. Okay. 12/14/1990. Not gonna lie. The song kind of slaps. This reminds me of when I was like 19 and I was like playing DDR at Castles and Coasters with my best friend after we just bought Starbucks. This 100% reminds me of those days. You're a 9 LP? Nines are sheep? What's LP? Is a love potion? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what LP is. Oh, life path. Oh, nines are sheep? Well, here's the thing. I don't believe that because I'm a spooky bitch and I am pretty well aware that I am not a sheep. I've in fact gone the exact opposite way of a sheep. If I am a sheep, I am literally I'm the black sheep of the family. Like, I thought you shared an image. Why did you share an image with me? Hold on, guys. 1 second. 1 second, man. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. How do I? Like that? No, that's not it. Yeah? One unread chat, huh? Okay. Oh! Because, wait, you didn't share it to me. You shared it to Pert, right? I think that's what it was. We might just yap. I shared it on Steam. Look at it. Wait, where did you share it then? What? Hold on. Yeah? Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper? Is that what you're gonna say? Nah, I meant it for both. Oh, okay. Switch game title to Just Yappin'. Yeah, we're just yapping for now until Arthur Morgan downloads. I should have installed this, but in my defense, I am working overtime this week for work because I was gone for 24 hours in total last week for my vacation. So I have to make all that up this week. But I am so excited to get back into streaming. I really am. I miss you guys. I miss chatting with you guys. I miss playing games. It makes sense that you're not just a sheep because 1900 or 1990 is the year of the horse. They don't like to be conformists. Yeah, no, I don't. My thing is, like, I kind of had religion surround me my entire life. Like, my mom was Catholic, but wanted to be Christian. My aunt that I lived with for like a year and a half, I think, or something like that, she was Lutheran. And then I also, when I moved to Arizona, because I'm in Indy now, when I moved to Arizona, I had at a very young age, like around 16 years old. No, I would say it was 15 actually, because I didn't have friends. I didn't have friends yet. I didn't have my outcast friends like myself. But when I was 15 years old, a Mormon couple came to the door and they kind of like took me in, but like, not gonna lie, I totally agreed to like go to their Bible study every like once a week because I would get free stuff out of it. Like, they'd take me out to the movies, they'd take me out to dinner. But like, after a few years, after that, not even after that, it was a lot longer than that. I realized that that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know if that's normal. Like, I mean, they're Mormons, but like, I don't know if that's normal because they didn't have permission from my aunt. They didn't have any parent consent. I was 15. They were coming and picking me up, taking me to the movies, taking me to the library to do Bible study, taking me out to lunch, then doing Bible study after that. It was a little weird. It was a little weird. Why not play Roblox? Because I don't want to play Roblox, Nike. That's why. I'm not a Roblox fan, okay? And you can take that to the what is the phrase? You can take that to the judge or something. I don't know. Anyways, but numerology transcends Chinese astrology for the most part. Really? You're a Mormon? No, I am not. Mormonism is a Star Wars religion. Okay, honestly, you gotta elaborate. I gotta hear this. Because I am a Star Wars fan. In that, I mean that I really love and enjoy Star Wars. I am not a nerd. I am not a Star Wars nerd. But I really enjoy Star Wars. So I would like you to elaborate if you are willing to. Also, but yes, I've never like jumped on any bandwagon. I just didn't like that. I didn't like the sense of that because to me, the whole point is you're supposed to have freedom to do whatever, whenever, and with whomever. Like you're supposed to have that freedom. That's the whole point. It's up to you to make decisions throughout your life that will, pave different paths, and then you decide what path you want to go down. And I firmly believe that you don't just go down one path. You can go down several paths depending on the choices you make. They can branch out to subpaths or however you want to say it. Forked roads. I just like the prequels. The rest is stinky. Wait, the prequels? What do you mean by that? Do you mean Disney Star Wars? Please don't say you mean Disney Star Wars. Are you only gonna play Red Dead? I might just play it. I might not play Red Dead because I just realized how big the freaking download is. I might play something else. We might just play something else while I'm yapping. There was something else that I downloaded and I can't remember what it is. You know what we could do? Could just, because I kind of want to, I want today to be like very chill. Because tomorrow I'm definitely doing spooky. Tomorrow I'm doing solo spooky cine night. Like usual. But usually tonight is like game with friends, with specific group of friends. But, and Pertlight. But I wasn't feeling that tonight. I was feeling, which Sniker is included in that. Oh, there should be a button next to the search bar that makes it so it only shows installed games. Yeah, I was trying to find that. Oh, here we go. Installed locally, but I don't want, okay. Let's change back to my account. Because I have more games downloaded than Pertlight does. Here we go. Here we go. What is this? Did I accidentally click on that? I think I accidentally clicked on that. Okay. Ooh, why don't we play Counter-Strike? Wouldn't that be fun? No? This was interesting. Oh, and it's free to play, man? Heck yeah. I'm not saying we're going to, though. I'm not saying we're going to. Alright, let's do install game. No. Okay. Install locally and ready to play. And then boom. What? Games. There we go. Okay, so we have Reactive Drop, we have Among Us, Call of Duty, Dead Space, Half-Life, Helldivers. Don't Starve Together. Oh! I don't think I can play this though. I've been wanting to play this, but I don't know if I can play it. Do we want to do this, guys? Oh no, CS2? What do you got against CS2, man? Huh? What do you got against it? It's not very nice. Not very nice, Nike. Not very nice. We could also do Palia or Palia. We could also do this is literally just Fall Guys. Snuggy was right. I just realized that. What do we want to do? I'm trying to remember everything that I downloaded for Gang Beast server. Oh, also Hades. Hades is fun. I played that on my laptop, though. Oh, Indigo Park. Do we want to do that? I've heard that's fun. What's this song Indigo Park to? Why not? Maybe that's what we'll play. We'll either play Indigo Park or Garten tomorrow. I have 1,000 hours and it's an experience. Yeah? I kind of want to play it now, man. What else do we have? What else? We've got... That's not... I don't think that's the one that I... No, this is my account, so I definitely downloaded this. Nightmare Cart. I kind of want to see... What is this about? Oh, this is kind of cool. Jesus. The volume is so loud. Oh my god. I love that, I love the graphics. Here for the graphics. You know what this kind of reminds me of? I think it's, Twisted. The Twisted Cars. Why not Zomboid? Because you've got Pert for that. Nike, you've got Pert. That's why. You know why. Hey! I had to screenshot my phone because it said 69 degrees, and one of my friends, he's a streamer on Twitch, he has this whole forum on his, or this whole channel on his server that is literally for like images and stuff that say 69. So I wanted to save it because I was like, I am never going to find anything or come across anything that just says 69 out of nowhere. That makes no sense. But this reminds me of Twisted. What is it called? Hold on. I'm getting on my phone just to Google this, guys, by the way. Twisted Metal! That's what it was. The video game, Twisted Metal. It kind of reminded me of it. Not fully. Don't get at me, all right? Don't be rude. But like it did kind of a little bit remind me of Twisted Metal. But we are not going to play that tonight. Let's see. What else do we have? I'm trying to see what all we have here that I have added to my library but have not downloaded. We want to make sure that everything is downloaded. Oh, there's another one that I didn't. We also want to do this. This is more interactive with you guys. You want to do that? We can do that. You guys let me know what you guys want to play. And then these are, yeah, those are, I don't know what any of this is, so I don't know why it says Perlights Games. All right, so we're gonna try. Do we want to do Unsolved Case or Love at the Milky Way Diner demo? You guys choose. I want to see you play Indigo Park. Indigo Park will be for tomorrow night stream because it's a solo Spooky Cine stream. I am, for the most part, trying to focus my solo gaming content on spooky shiz. So, Unsolved Case. Okay. So we will go to Unsolved Case. All right, here we go. All right, we're finally getting a game in, guys. 58 minutes in, almost an hour in, and we're done finally yapping. Thank you, Snikey, for that, by the way. All right. And then I'm gonna change my thing real quick. Not that one. I'm gonna change this one. We're gonna do this. How do you at a video game? Oh, you literally just do. Yeah, I'll do it for you. There we go. Okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. Oh, an Adam. All right. Let's move this here, down here, so you can see the. There we go. There we go. All right. Ooh, you can play co-op? Wait, is this only co-op? I'm gonna be so upset. Damn it. Well, that's fine because it's community stream. If you guys want to play, well, I don't know if you guys have it. Does anyone have Unsolved Case? Is it local co-op? Oh, no. Each player should install a copy of the game on the preferred device. Note that cross-platform play is supported. Okay. Yeah, this is communication is key in this game, so make sure that you can talk freely. You can use our Discord for voice chat. Wait a minute, this is kind of like, oh, it's free. Yeah, all these things I downloaded for free because I looked up free games to play, and then also Silas's server. He's got a free bot that posts free games all the time, whether it's like always free or it's free for an extended amount of time. This game is designed to be played by 2 players on 2 devices. Need a partner? Check our Discord. All right, well, it's either you or I'm gonna have to bother Pert. It's up to you though. It is up to you. Wait, what was the other game you suggested? The other one was, double check that. I believe it was, oh, this one. We could save the Unsolved Case game for another stream. Well, the co-op thing works for tonight because that's the whole thing. Is tonight's it's a community stream, which I need to edit actually. My thing. Communication. Done. There we go. But yeah, this is supposed to be our community stream. So what I might do is, until someone is like, hey, let's play this, you know what we're gonna go ahead and do? Since I can't play Unsolved Case right now, we will go ahead and play this. I don't know how much of a fan y'all are gonna be about it, because I don't know how well known this game is, and I also don't know if I can play it, because it's on Kickstarter, and I don't know. Looks like I can, so that's neat. Let's do that. There we go. Right, new game. Ooh. Hi, traveler. What is your name? Can you guys hear? Oh. My first name is. What do we want to name? What do we want our name to be? Come on, chat. What do we want our name to be? We'll just do Cindy for now. My last name is Your name is Cindy, correct? Yes. Thank you. Enjoy your journey. Thanks, man. Okay, hold on. Because that is a lot of music. We don't... That's good. That's good. Okay. Hopefully that saves. There we go. Okay, return. I rub my eyes. I'm still feeling groggy and stiff from my time in the transport ship stasis pods. I stared out the ship's many windows and into the emptiness of deep space. I'm sitting in the observation lounge of Argo 24. Your best choice for intersystem travel, leaving the Helios system with prices that won't break the bank. There are far more glamorous methods of space travel. 5-star cruising ships with luxurious rooms and great meals, where you can spend the long trip between star systems in leisure and comfort. But comfort costs credits, and I'm pretty short on those. So it's budget travel and budget stasis pods for me, and the Argo space fleet is known for being especially no frills. The ship dips and my destination comes into view. The Deep Space Station, Hesperides, my new home. I hope I pronounced that right. Oh yeah, I do need to change the game. Hold on, guys. Pause. Pause. Was it love? Come on. Love at the Milky Way. Not in all caps. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's a sleek Aurelian design with habitat and docking rings orbiting around the station's main superstructure. Spacecrafts zip in and out and around the station like bees circling a hive. Unfamiliar alien designs in unexpected shapes. Thankfully, I was able to utilize an onboard sonic shower and freshen up before making my way here. My stomach rumbles and I pull out the complimentary juice box and small biscuits that were left by my pod for me to find when I woke up. I tear open the package and nibble on the slightly sweet and crumbly digestive. The biscuit is plain and the strawberry juice box is warm, but it's my body's first solid food in 2 weeks. And it's a relief to my empty stomach. I watch as one of the smaller ships head towards a spot in space marked by blinking buoys. There's a flash as the ships speed past them and into the wormhole, disappearing from sight. There are 4 other spots like this in the area around the Hesperides. Stable wormholes, each leading to a different place, light years away from here. Attention all passengers! We are now beginning docking procedures for Deep Space Station Hesperides. I swear I'm not pronouncing that right. I swear I'm not. Please make sure to bring all your belongings with you as you disembark. On behalf of the captain and all our crew, we thank you for choosing Argo Space Transport. I guess I could have just sounded like Alexis there, huh? Yay, the fun part. I disembark from the Argo 24 into a massive arrivals hangar. I'm immediately met with the shift in artigraph. Is it supposed to be antigrav? Artigrav. We'll say artigrav. The difference between the calibration, the collaboration, oh man. The difference between the calibration of the transport ship and the station is slight, but there's just a bit more bounce. All around me are ships of all shapes and sizes from across the galaxy, from large passenger cruisers and cargo freighters to smaller personal crafts and aliens. I've never seen so many different species all in one place, hustling between ships trying to make connections, lining up to collect their bags and moving cargo around. A dizzying flurry of fur and scales and tentacles and tails. It's so much to take in. The Helios system doesn't really get that much interstellar tourism, so seeing other species is a rarity. But this is the Hesperides space station, gateway to the Theta sector and the fringe colonies therein. In this part of the galaxy, humans are the minority. Attention! This is the final boarding call for Flight XJ6B6 with service to Kashroth 4. All passengers should now be on board at gate C32. Out of the way! A voice from behind me calls, and before I can react, I'm shoved hard to one side. I'm thrown off balance by the impact and I tumble forward, hitting the ground hard. My travel blags. It's because I'm chewing gum. I'm sorry, guys. It's because I'm chewing gum. My travel bags slide a few feet away from me on the metal floor. I look up just in time to see a scatterin with a large backpack run and shove their way through the, "Hey, watch where you're going!" Is that good? I don't know if that's good. At this point, I'm just entertaining myself and whoever is listening. I just can imagine someone coming across my my Twitch live or Twitch feed and being like, I wonder if I want to, what are they doing? And then just like they pop in and immediately just hear, it's just really funny. I can't imagine. Well, I guess I technically did, didn't I? Because I just described it in detail. Okay, anyways. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Growls another voice as I hear footfalls jog towards me. The owner of the voice stops in front of me and crouches down to meet my eyes. "Hey, are you okay?" Okay, it's a woman. That's hard to do. I just wanted to do a different voice. Okay, so how should her voice be? "Hey, are you okay?" Oh, that's a little bit better. It's slightly deeper. Because my normal voice is this. This is my normal voice. It's very bassy. When I was younger, it used to sound very like boyish. I used to be really insecure about it, and now I'm not. Like, I'm just like, I could do many different voices. But we'll stay at that. Just like slightly deeper. Not lifted, slightly deeper. "Hey, are you okay?" She says with concern in her deep voice. She's an alien. I hope I pronounced this right. A K-tree. A K-tree? K-tree. Looks like a mix between like maybe an elven creature of sorts. Elven, like maybe tiger? And like bird? Because look at the arms, man. Beefy arms. She has a worried look in her golden eyes. Pulling up next to her is a hover cart piled high with boxes. "You're not hurt, are you?" "I'm okay. I might have a bruise or two, though." I say sheepishly as I rub my right elbow, which bore the brunt of the impact. "Here, let me help you stand." She extends her large, clawed hand towards me, and I take it. She pulls me up with ease. I can't help but be slightly startled by her strength. "Thanks. I say and crane my neck to look behind her, trying to spot my errant bags. Following my gaze, she turns around. "Oh, don't mention it." She says brightly as she reaches down and grabs my 2 bags, throwing them both over one of her shoulders with ease. "I'm Kyle, by the way. By they way. I think they meant by the way, but we're not sure." She flashes me a toothy smile. Her teeth, her fangs. I'd seen Karaturi in vids before, or from a distance a couple of times on Mars. But this is my first time really meeting a member of their species up close like this. She's kind of cool. She's kind of cool, I catch myself thinking. She'd picked my bags up like they were nothing when I struggled slightly under their weight. So she's obviously pretty strong. She has fangs and claws and a wild head of hair that would look windswept if there was any wind. Even her outfit is badass, with her blaster holsters on her hips and pilot's jacket. She looks like she stepped right out of a Warp Racers movie. And to top it off, she's friendly and kind, rushing over to make sure a random stranger like me was okay. I return her smile gratefully. I'm Cinny. Well, Cinny, let's get you to where you gotta go. Do you have a connection to catch? Oh, no connection. This is me. I'm actually moving on to the station. Really? Well, in that case, I'll bring you to the arrivals. I'm headed there myself. Follow me. She smiles an easy smile and nudges the parked hover cart next to her tail. It wears to life and follows her as she starts to walk, my bag still slung over her shoulder. Clearly, she has no intention of letting me carry them myself. I decide I'm just gonna roll with it for now. I still feel pretty rough from my time in stasis. I'm not about to protest. I dust myself off and start to follow her through the crowd. So, Cinny, you're moving in on the Hesperides? What brings you to the side of the galaxy? If you don't mind me asking, that is. We get a lot of folks passing through, as you might have noticed. But it's not every day someone decides to make an extended stay here. I guess you could say I'm looking for a fresh start. I'm taking over my late aunt's diner. The Milky Way diner? Yeah. How did you know? The Milky Way diner is a Hesperide Station staple. I'd heard it was closing after your aunt passed. It's good to hear someone's keeping that place up and running. It's an important spot for the community here, and when you're this far away from home, community is everything. That's a lot to live up to. I had no idea it was so popular. You and your aunt weren't close? Then quickly, as if catching herself, she says, Sorry, I don't mean to pry. You don't have to share if you don't want to. No, it's okay. We weren't... Not really, anyways. I only met her a couple times in my life when she came to visit family in the Helios system. She had her own thing going here. Her life out in deep space, the diner. My parents never really had the creds to take us out of the system to visit. Then about a month ago, we got word she had a stroke and passed away. When we got the will, it said that she would like one of her family members to take over if possible. She didn't have any kids of her own, so here I am. So you just dropped everything to come out here? That's pretty bold for someone who's never left their home star system. I'm impressed. Not much to drop when the company you'd been working for goes bankrupt and you're out of a job. Fresh start sounded pretty good after that. It's true. No job, no love life. My friends from college and I had drifted apart. Sure, my family was there, but they all had their own stuff going on. There really wasn't much of anything holding me back. Buying a one-way discount ticket to the gateway to the theater sector and running a diner with no experience seemed like a much better option than just continuing to aimlessly drift around home. I get that. Sometimes change is good. Kale reaches over and gives me a gentle and reassuring pat on the back. You've got this. I'm sure the Milky Way diner is in good hands. There's a warm and reassuring look in her eyes. She's so easy to talk to. I'm thankful to have met someone as kind as Kale as soon as I arrived. And what about you? You said we get a lot of folks passing through, so I guess it's safe to assume you live on the station? I'm a cargo runner, so I'd sooner say I live on my ship rather than here. The Hesperides is kind of like a home base for me, though. Got a good steady list of clients here. Not too far of a trip to Renan, and the people here are nice. What kind of cargo do you run? That depends on... Kale's amber eyes narrow and her ears twitch slightly. You're not a Gabby agent, are you? Kale said with a conspiratorial edge to her voice. The Galactic Alliance Bureau of Investigation? No. There's an obvious uneasy tone in my voice. I'm just messing with you, Zinni. She says with a laugh. I transport the usual stuff. Tech, food, alcohol, medicine, fun stuff like that. I guess it would be fun stuff like that. Fun stuff like that. Yeah. Don't at me. I'm working on my voice acting, okay? And by voice acting, I just mean voicing the characters in video games. Leave me alone. I don't know if I could do voice acting as like a career. It would be so much fun, honestly. But like, if anyone were to say, where would you like to take your career past content creating? It would be that. Because voice acting looks like so much fun. Obviously, it's a lot of work, but it looks like so much fun because you can be different characters. Anyways. I do supply runs for a couple of the on-station merchants. You could place an order with me if you needed some ingredients. They can't grow on the agricultural deck. I have a great whiskerfish supplier back in Raynon. Also, she leans in a bit closer and says, just a bit quieter. I have connections in just about every sector of this galaxy. Whatever it is you might need, I can find it. For the right price, of course. Or the right person. Kale says with a wink and an undeniably flirty tone in her voice. Am I being hit on by a Kea tree right now? Kale isn't exactly being subtle. I'm not necessarily surprised she'd be interested in a member of a different sapient species. After all, interspecies couplings aren't unheard of. People from different star systems have been living side by side for centuries. There was even a Martian drama series a few years back about a Naru and a human. I am surprised she's interested in me. What do we want to do? We'll ignore her advances for now. And if it turns out... Oh, there we go. And if it turns out I'm working for Gabby... Kale smiles and lets out a rumbling sound that sounds somewhere between a purr and a chuckle. Then you are welcome to check my files and find that everything I transport is completely above board. My record is spotless, Agent. All right. We stop, getting into the short line leading to a kiosk manned by a human in a green uniform. All right, here we are, she says, putting down my bags. Give me your palm pad. I'll add my contact info. That sounded weird. I should have said that better. Like, I'll add my contact info. That sounded better. That way you can place an order with me if you need anything for the diner. If we're in the same system, we can chat in real time. Otherwise, you can shoot me a text or a voice message and I'll get back to you once it reaches me. I know how interstellar communications work, you know. I say with a laugh, handing her my palm pad. This may be my first time out of system, but I'm not totally clueless. I know. Just a reminder. she says as she types in her contact details. She hands my plan pad back to me. I notice we've made it to the front of the line now. I've got to get all this stuff where it needs to go, so I'll head in first. I'll be seeing you around. See you around, KL. She puts her large hand on my shoulder as she passes by me and walks up to the kiosk, her hover cart following behind her. Officer Shiwu Morinci, what's the head of security doing checking arrivals? From where I stand now, I can get a better look at the human man behind the kiosk. Okay, how do I want to do his voice? Officer Shiwu, as KL had called him. Damn. I'm not very good with guy voices. This is... I don't know. He has wavy chocolate brown hair that curls around the nape of his neck and a stern expression on his face. He's not too tall, with an athlete's build. I can't help but notice the prominent bags under his dark eyes. He looks like he hasn't had a good night's sleep in ages. How do we want to do this? Officer Esket. This is so terrible. I'm so bad at guy voices. Officer Esket called in sick today, so I'm taking over his duties for now. That is so terrible. Can I please get your name and purpose for your visit to the station? How would he be more like, actually, can I please get your name and purpose for your visit to the station? I don't, oh, this is a mess. His voice is deep and soft. Oh, it's deep and soft. That wasn't deep and soft. With a stern edge and a slight fringe planet accent. Can I? Okay, see, her would be able to do this. I can't do this. I'm so upset. Okay. Really, Shiwu? We gotta do this whole song and dance every time? It's not like you don't know my name and call sign by now. I know your name, KL. But regulations are regulations. There are questions I need to ask every person who goes through arrivals. I know that's not soft. Okay? That's as... I'm not gonna say it because I know that someone in chat's gonna be like, that's what she said. But you know. Now, can I please get your name and purpose for your visit to the Hesperus station? KL's tail twitches slightly in irritation and she rolls her eyes. KL Vashruna, cargo delivery for Eshkest General, Haley Roswell, and Wayfarer's Rest. Shipping manifest will be under call sign Starblazer. Shiwu types away quickly at the hollow screen in front of him, giving the manifest a quick read. Thank you. Looks like everything is in order. Maybe that, what I just did, maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the voice. He looks up from the screen and at KL. Also, this is your reminder that all weapons are left on the ship. She flips open the flaps on her holsters with a flourish, revealing the empty pockets. I know. It's not like this is my first time here. I'm only reminding you because you forgot last time. Because I was in a hurry! I I need to get back into temperature control. It was losing freshness by the second. They're going back and forth like this, but Kale doesn't sound angry. Just mildly annoyed at the bureaucracy of it all. Kale seems to be the type that chafes up against rules and regulations, and Shiwu doesn't seem the type to loosen protocol for anyone. Arms out. Just gonna give you a quick scan, then you're free to go. Oh, a pair of spherical float droids deploy from behind the kiosk and float on either side of KL and her hover cart. Scanning. Please hold still. The two droids emit green scanning beams and float around KL, scanning her and her cargo. By the way, you look more exhausted than usual today. Are you holding up all right? Now it was Shiwu's turn to roll his eyes. He sighs a bit and rubs the back of his neck. I appreciate your continued concern about my well-being, but really, I'm fine. It's nothing new. Still, you should check in with Saria. I did a couple days ago. Like I just said, I'm fine. Shiwu's face softens as he speaks. The droids finish their scan and the green lights turn off. No forbidden articles or pathogens detected. KL Vashrana, you are free to proceed into the station. Please enjoy your stay. Okay. I brought you some new herbal tea from Renan. I'll leave it in your mail locker. Thanks, KL. I'll be sure to try it before bed tonight. You better, and let me know how it goes. I'll catch you later, bud. With that, Kale gives her cart a nudge and she walks into the station, but not before looking over her shoulder at me and giving me a smile and a wave. See ya, Agent! And with that, she disappears around the corner. Why is he smiling now? He was so annoyed before. Now he's all smiles. I grab my bags and lug them over to the kiosk where Shiwu stands. Welcome to the Hesperides. Can I please get your name and purpose for your visit to the station? Shiwu says, meeting my eyes over his hollow screen. Should have picked a real last name. Oh my god. I should have picked a real last name. Cinnamon. I'm moving on to the Hesperides to take over the management of the Milky Way Diner. Alright, hold on one second. We need to hydrate because no one's redeemed hydrate. And your girl's thirsty. Also, close to my goal, I got one of those little, so it's kind of like one of those little water bottles that are like, that were like trendy for the longest time that you could buy on like TikTok or whatever. And they're like $45, but, well, not 45, it ranges. But I found this at the Dollar Tree when I was doing my packing for Arizona, traveling with my daughter. And honestly, I love it. Like, as someone who absolutely despised water for the longest time, and the only water that I would drink is Texas water, which reminds me I need to put a reward in, a brownie point in for Texas water. Redemption. But this was very tasty. It's very tasty. And it works. It really does. Because I look at the times and I try to like meet each time, and I set a timer for each thing. So I'm literally drinking every day, once a day at least. I'm drinking 42 ounces of water. So that's more than I've ever drank in my entire goddamn life. Anyways, back to the show. After I eat my Reese's. Also, if you are someone who cannot have dairy products, this brand is so effing good. So effing good. It is delicious. They have coconut bars, coconut chocolate bars. They have the Reese's cups. And then also Yum Earth. If you love M&Ms, Yum Earth has the best chocolate candies that are dairy free. Anyways, let's get back into it. Shiwu raises his thick eyebrows and the corners of his mouth lift slightly into a small smile. Ah, yes. We've been expecting you. Welcome aboard. I'm Officer Shiwu Morency, Head of Security. Can I please get you to confirm that these details are correct? I'll also need your travel documents. He hands me the hollow screen. Let me see. They, them. We're gonna do she, her. Species, human. Home system, Helios. Home settlement, New Create, Europa. Oh my. What I was trying to say is I have to sneeze. Sorry about that, guys. I probably scared you guys. Okay. Don't worry, it's just human saliva. It's a natural lubricant. I did not just say that. Ignore me, please. Please ignore me. Go about your business, okay? Continue to lurk. There's nothing going on here. Do we just close out of this? No. I scan my wrist chip on the hollow screen before handing it back to Shiwu, who gives it a quick once-over. Alright, everything looks good. This is a GA Category 3 station, so all Class 4 and above weapons are strictly prohibited on the Hesperides. If you're carrying any energy blasters, phasers, electro-pulse emitters, or laser swords, please leave them with me. We will store them in a secure location till such time as you leave the station. Yeah, let's be funny. Good thing I left my laser sword at home. Shiwu's eyes narrow, clearly unamused. I shift a little awkwardly. I assume you're kidding around. You got me. How could you tell? You don't seem like the laser sword type. He says matter-of-factly. Geez, this guy does not have a sense of humor. He clears his throat a bit. I'll go ahead and update your access files so you can use your wrist chip to access the Milky Way diner as well as your quarters. If you'd like, I can have someone from the agricultural deck drop some ingredients off at the diner for you. Oh yeah, that would be great. I like to take the kitchen for a spin. I figured as much. Let's see, what else? You'll be in room 3 of Living Block B. Your room will have a bathroom with water and sonic showers, a tub and kitchenette, as well as your bed. Sheets and pillows are provided, and the room has been prepped for your arrival. There is also a common space with a living area and larger kitchen. Your neighbors have already been told to expect you. Please make sure to introduce yourself when you get the chance, as you'll be sharing the space with them. I'd heard about similar setups in other stations and space colonies. Life in space can be isolating, so dwellings and neighborhoods are often planned with an emphasis on community building. Noted. Do you like living here? I've never lived off-world, so I'm not super familiar with station life. I do, and I'm sure you will too. Sharing space with your neighbors and living alongside different species can take some getting used to if you're not accustomed to it. But you'll get settled soon, so try not to worry too much. That's reassuring to hear. This is all so new to me. It's not the biggest station. Functionally, it's kind of like living in a small town. There's the good and the bad that comes with that. For example, once news got out that the Milky Way diner wasn't actually closing down and Cassie's family member was coming from Helios to take it over, let's just say that you've been the talk of the town. Small town gossip is a thing even at the gateway to the data sector, huh? Pretty much, I'm sorry to say. Shiwu says with a shrug of his massive shoulders. On the bright side, you're the human that's bringing back a beloved station eatery. So I'm sure you'll receive a warm welcome as a result. Kale mentioned the diner was really popular. Whoa. I'm hit by a sudden wave of vertigo. It's like the ground under my feet has given way. Uh-oh. I feel my eyes roll into the back of my head and I crumple. I'm fully expecting to hit the ground for the second time in less than an hour, but the impact doesn't come. That's what she said. That was close. I hear Shiwu's voice closer and softer now than it was before. My eyes flutter open and I realize why I'm not currently concussed. He caught me. Shiwu's face is only a handful of inches away from mine. This close-up I'm stuck by just how handsome he is. His hair falls into his eyes and his thick brows are knitted in concern. A slight frown on his soft-looking lips. I feel like, because this is the demo, I feel like it's gonna end soon. One of his hands supports the head, the other is wrapped around the small of my back. He must have vaulted over the kiosk and caught me just before I hit the ground. Let's see. My head is spinning, my eyes going in and out of focus. I don't dare try and stand on my own. Easy there. Looks like there are still some sedatives in your system from the stasis pods. Shiwu says gently. We look into each other's eyes for a few moments. I find myself increasingly aware of the feeling of his hands under my back and head, supporting my weight with ease. Is it just me, or do the dark circles under his eyes somehow make him even more handsome? I think to myself. I notice a dusting of pink start to cover his cheeks as he averts his eyes from mine. Cinny, do you think you can stand? I come back to reality, suddenly finding myself feeling a bit self-conscious. Yeah, I think so. Thanks for catching me. All a part of the job. Shiwu helps me stand, supporting me as I try putting weight on my wobbly legs. Thankfully, I feel the vertigo waning. I feel awful. I say as he lets me stand on my own once again. I get my bearings and he walks back to his post behind the security kiosk. If it's any consolation, you're not the first person to faint from cheap stasis sedatives. Still, you should head straight to the medbay once you've been scanned and cleared. Dr. Saria will take a look at you and she can give you something to help you as the drugs leave your system. That sounds like... Oh. Got carried away. That sounds like a good idea. I'll do that. Alright. Arms out. Shiwu says as the two float droids deploy. I comply and they take a couple moments to complete their scan. No forbidden articles or pathogens detected. Cinnamon, you are free to proceed into the station. Please enjoy your stay. I start to pick up my heavy bags. You can just leave those here. I'll get a delivery bot to take your bags to your room. Just focus on getting to the medbay. It's on level 5. He types a series of commands into his screen and a rectangular bot comes speeding around the corner and skids to a stop in front of me. With a series of cheerful sounding beeps, it splits from the vertical seam down its middle, a compartment filling the gap between its two halves. As I place my bags into the compartment, I notice a small velvet cylinder perched on top of the front half of the bot. Is it wearing a bellhop hat? Beep boop, boop beep. Chirps the bot. I know better than to anthropomorphize simple AIs like this, but I can't help but think it sounds happy. That's certainly not regulation. I'll have to talk to Roswell about this. Shiwu mutters under his breath. Now loaded with its cargo, the delivery bot closes the compartment and it speeds away as fast as it came. Thanks, Shiwu. I guess I'll see you around then? Shiwu gives me a full, bright smile. See you around, Cinny. Enjoy the rest of your day. You as well. I say, returning his smile and waving over my shoulder as I head into the station proper. From behind me, I can hear Shiwu call up the next person in line and start his spiel over again once more. A light chime goes off as I enter the medbay. I'll be with you in just a moment, calls out a calm feminine voice. Should I do British? I'll be with you just a moment. No. I should not do that. That is bad. I feel though like she deserves a British accent, this doctor. Just take a seat in the waiting area. There we go. That's better. The office is small with a dividing wall separating the treatment and waiting areas. She cute. Like, this is the outfit. I'm literally sporting that outfit right now. Like, all I'm missing is the space buttons in the back. Am I not? Like... Anyways. As I take a seat, I sneak a peek into the treatment area. There is an examination table as well as an open med pod where a short Arunian woman in a hospital gown sits. A Naru in a doctor's coat faces her, looking at the notes on her holopad. The same voice from before, the one belonging to the doctor, continues. As I was saying, thankfully your time in the medpod has healed up your skin from the burns you'd suffered, and all damage to your eye was thankfully reversible. I'd still advise limiting exposure to unnecessary visual strain for a few days, limit screen time, and get lots of rest. However, Vega, I'm afraid you'll have some permanent discoloration on your skin. I doubt this is what you wanted to hear. Sadly, Arulian skin is particularly prone to scarring, especially after a trauma like the one you faced. There is, of course, a possibility it will continue to fade as time goes on, and if you'd like, I could put you into contact with a cosmetic dermatology specialist on Ceos. He's an old colleague of mine and is very skilled with reconstructive procedures on Arulian skin. The patient sitting on the med pod, Vega, speaks up. Her voice is sweet and carries the most melodic sounding. Is it melodic? Melodic? Is it melodic or melodic? We'll go with melodic. No, melodic. Melodic sounding Arulian accent. Oh no. That's what my character sounds like. Oh, she can be Southern! Southern and sweet. Thank you so much for your treatment, Dr. Saria. That's okay, really. I don't mind the scarring too much. I'm just happy I'm safe. You are incredibly fortunate that Officer Shiwu was able to get to you when he did. From what he told me, that rusty old ship you flew in on was a death trap. You're lucky only the tertiary fuel line burst. If it had been the secondary or stars forbid, the primary there may not have been anything left of you to put in the med pod. Now, here are your clothes. You can go ahead and get changed in the washroom over there. I'm going to take a look at my next patient. Thank you. Vega says she hops off the med pod and walks over to the bathroom, closing the door behind her. All right, you can come on over and take a seat on the examination table here. I followed the doctor's instructions, walking over the exam table and taking a seat. Hello, I'm Dr. Saria. How can I help you today? Hi, I'm Cindy. Just can't get over that. I just got off a long haul trip. I've been out of stasis for about 2 hours, but I've been feeling kind of off. A bit sore and dizzy. I have a headache and I fainted earlier. I see. That's not good at all. That's really bad. That was really bad. That's not good at all. That's better. Saria says, typing notes into her holopad. How long did you spend in stasis? Did you fly in on a personal or mass transit craft? Mass transit, one of the Argo Spaceline ships. Saria winces and clicks her tongue in disapproval. That makes sense. The brand of sedatives for stasis, the Argo Space Fleet, uses...
Where can I find a tumbleweed?
Harry!
You know, your camera's set up so they can perfectly see me into that hallway. I was dancing for you. You didn't see me.
I don't know if they could really see you still, because it's still dark.
I don't know. I just opened up your YouTube channel. I saw it on there, and I was going to go look. Okay, bye. I love you. Have a good stream.
Burlight, everybody. He's such a dork. How did I get so lucky? As I say with my mouth full of chocolate, oh my god. Oh, it's fine now. You guys didn't see it. Okay. Story time. That makes sense. The brand of sedatives for stasis that Argo Space Fleet uses are outlawed in Naru space for this exact reason. I'm sorry you're feeling unwell as a result. She gives me a sympathetic look and types a few final notes into her holopad before placing it on the table next to her. lie back on the examination table. I'm going to do a quick scan to check out. I'm going to do a quick scan to check our vitals. I do as Saria instructs and lie down. She grabs a scanner and leans over me. As she does, one of the tentacles on her head falls in front of her face. Okay, are we really trying the doctor? Come on, man. My character is such a flirt. She's like she's like a hormonal teenage boy. Oh my goodness gracious. Not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just like, oh my goodness, she's getting into so much trouble. She's really just trying to dip her toe in everything. Anyways, she grabs the scanner and leans over me, and as she does, one of the tentacles on her head falls in front of her face. She gently pushes it behind her pointed ear. I can see the chromatophores in her skin at the tips of her tentacles shifting. Different shades of mostly coral pink, but looking closer, I can see undertones of blue and green. I know that Naru have chromatophores change colors with their emotions, but I haven't learned what each color means. Saria hovers the scanner over me, and I do my best to stay still after a few moments. I do my best to stay still. After a few moments, it's over. All right, Cine, you can sit back up now. It seems like your body is still attempting to break down and process the last of the sedatives in your system. That's why you're feeling the lingering effects we call pod sickness. Saria explains as I return to my sitting position. I can give you an injection that will speed up the process significantly. Since it will be going into your bloodstream directly, you'll feel better much quicker. Are you okay with needles? I'm fine with them. Needles don't really bother me all that much, which is a lie for me, real life, IRL. That's good to hear. Sit tight while I get everything prepped then. Saria goes to the cabinet near the treatment areas and scans her wrist chip. I watch as she preps the needle, filling it with medicine from a vial. She places it on a tray next to some gauze and some sanitizing fluid. She brings the tray back over and places it in the little rolling table by the examination table. All right, Cine, I'm going to just do a quick swab here to sanitize the area. She takes my forearm in her hand. I feel a slight brush of her skin on mine. Her touch is cool, but also incredibly smooth. My eyes meet her strange alien ones as she finishes. Are you ready? She asks, looking at me with a calm, pleasant expression. I can't help but feel a slight flush creep over my cheeks as she says those words. Then kick myself mentally because there's nothing flirty happening here whatsoever. Yes, I'm good to go. All right, Cine, can you breathe in for me, please? And now out. As I exhale, Saria swiftly administers a shot, then covers a small puncture with a little med patch shaped like a little yellow star. There we go, all done. You can lie back for a moment while the medicine does its work. I'm going to clean this up. I lie back down on the table as Saria sets about putting her supplies away. So, you're Cassie's relative that's taking over the Milky Way diner? Yeah, Officer Shiwu mentioned people on the station have been waiting for me to get here. We have. Welcome to Hesperides. How are you feeling now? Would you like to stand up? I get up off the examination table. The difference is startling. My headache and dizziness are gone. I feel much better now. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Are you going to be heading to the diner now? Yeah, I'm starving. Officer Shiwu said he was going to ask someone from the agricultural deck to come by with some produce. I better head over there if I want to meet them. Sounds like a great plan. Maybe you could come by the diner sometime? I think I'll be open in a couple days. I was planning on it. It'll be nice not to have to cook for every meal again. As I get myself ready to leave, Vega comes out of the bathroom. All right, I'm off. Thank you so much for everything, Dr. Saria. It was my pleasure, Vega. Feel free to come back if you need anything else. If you have the time before you head to your room, would you consider stopping by the tech office? Our station's lead technical mechanic, Roswell, have been looking at your ship. They'll want to talk to you when you get the chance. Maybe you can walk with Cindy here to the promenade. You'll need to pass through it to reach the tech office. And it will be good for you to get a lay of the land, or so to speak. Saria turns to meet my eyes. Would that be okay with you, Cindy? I think it would be good if you stuck together. Less likely for one of you to get lost. Yeah, sure. I don't mind. Fantastic! You both remember what I said. Try not to push yourselves too much, okay? And please come back next time you need medical assistance. You've got it, Dr. Saria. Thanks again for all your help. I walk over to Vega and she gives me a polite bow and greeting. I return the gesture. Hi, I'm Vega, she says, raising her hand in a small wave. I'm Cindy. Let's head out. I turn and nod my head to Saria as we leave the medbay. Goodbye, Dr. Saria. Saria smiles and waves us goodbye. All right, Jesus. Oh, Perlite. Starting a relationship with the character. I just realized, oh my God. Holy crap, there's so many. There's like 10 hydrates. I don't have enough water for that. Honestly, I think that we're gonna stop it here. I think this is a good spot to stop. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, hydrate. 1, 2, 3, remix. 4, 5, 6, remix again. Posture check. Wait, hold on. Okay. How many did you guys freaking? Oh my God. Redeem sing mode. You really want me to turn this into a musical? Ban an in-game action starting a relationship with the character. Posture check, posture check, posture check. All right. Oh, how would my character, okay, how would I do musically, how would I say this? All right, let's see. So, how are you holding up? Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but from what I heard, sounded like you had a rough couple of days. That was way off. The notes were like everywhere, but listen, it's okay. We'll do this conversation and then we'll wrap it up. It'll be fine. Yeah. That was so bad. Oh my god, okay. My starship had a malfunction while exiting the stable wormhole. Unstable church refuel line. I thought I could handle it on my own, so I tried to fix it myself. But she gestures to the discolored side of her face. I might have overestimated my own abilities. Thankfully, I was able to get a distress call out before something really bad happened. Vega doesn't have a good singing voice, but she has a beautiful southern accent. Leave her alone. That must have been terrifying. Oh, it was. I really thought this is going to be it for me. Thankfully, Officer Shiwu and the rest of the rescue team were able to get to me super fast. I'm holding up pretty well, all things considered. Just a bit stiff. I'm glad to be up and walking. I know the feeling. I just got out of a 2-week stasis early this morning. It feels good to stretch my legs. I've heard those long haul stasis pods are super awful. Is that why you were in the med bay? Pod sickness? Yeah, they really are. I feel much better now. But I fainted earlier. Thankfully, Shiru was there to catch me. I think to myself, as we walk through the hallways, I notice Devin! Ow! I notice Vega. Wait, I didn't think about this. Is my singing mode applied to not just video game, but also when I'm talking to people? I really don't want to sing fart though. I'm not doing that. I don't know why you keep doing that fart command. I don't have that command. I don't have any commands yet. I need to get good. I need to get better at being a streamer. Devin! Are you trying? Why don't you just shout out? Who's live actually? Who's live? Lady is live, and so is Pockets. You know what? We will shout out Lady, okay? And we will raid Pockets. Oh wait, no, it's not supposed to be. Daddy Deep Pockets. Not right now. We're not gonna raid him right now. But we're gonna put Daddy Deep Pockets. Okay. But we're gonna put his name. Oh wait, no. We're gonna shout out. You're right. Yeah. Shout out Lady Mischief. All right, we're shouting out Lady, and then we're gonna raid Pockets later. So I'm gonna do this real quick. There we go. That should be okay. Anyways, back to the game. As we walk through the hallways, I notice Vegas staring intently at me. Is there something on my face? I think I have like 2 minutes left. I ask, and we stop walking for a moment. Just a moment. Oh no. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare and make you uncomfy. I don't know if you were here when I said this, Devin, but Vega is a bad singer. She's tone deaf, but she is got the sweetest Southern voice. It's just that I've never met a human in person before. Well, technically, I met Officer Shiwu, but only briefly, and I was a bit busy trying not to, die. Well, you're the first Aurelian I have ever met, so I guess we're even. It's my first time out of my home system. All my stars, me too. She says enthusiastically. I've met Naru and Skedians and even a Qatari before, but never a human. That's not all that unsurprising. I think to myself. All right, now we're done with the singing. I think it's done. I think it's supposed to be like, There we go. I think it's supposed to be like 5 minutes or something. I don't know. Anyways, we're back. Travel visas to the Aurelian home system are notoriously hard to get a hold of, especially for humans. Vega leans in closer, staring intently at me with her shining red eyes. Up close like this, I notice a slight shimmer to her green skin, almost like she's wearing a light dusting of body glitter. We all love that body glitter. I don't know what that was. Aurelians as a species look like mythical creatures to us humans, like the Fae or elves of old Earth legends come to life. Their entire race was stupidly, stunningly beautiful by almost all human measures of conventional attractiveness. So, what's your impression seeing one of us in person? I asked, trying to mask my self-consciousness from being looked at so intensely. Your ears are kind of funny. They're round. Thanks? Do all Aurelians sparkle? Of course. I guess humans don't. We do not. Not unless we're wearing makeup, that is. I say with a little laugh, shaking my head. Our hair does turn white as we age, though. Really? That's so cool. Our hair just stays the same color all our lives. Some Aurelians say humans are pretty ugly, but I don't agree with that at all. She muses matter-of-factly. I raise my eyebrow at her comment. I'm glad you don't agree, but I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a little insulting. and even a bit speciesist. Speciesist? Is she trying to say racist? Sir? Hey! Chiefykins! How dare! Come here. Stop misbehaving. The kitty cat was scratching the freaking couch. And even a bit speciesist. It's one thing for species to have different beauty standards, but to just say it like that? Well, what do humans say about us? How to answer that question? It's a weird quirk of evolution that Arulians and humans happen to look a lot alike. But the histories of our civilizations could not be more different. The Arulians were the first GA civilization to harness nuclear fission as an energy source. Incredibly technologically advanced and ridiculously wealthy thanks to their resource-rich home planet of Arulia Prime and 4 habitable moons. Humans, on the other hand, are best known for being the one and only species in the Galactic Assembly that somehow managed to fuck their homeworld till it was no longer habitable through their own greed and stupidity. Sure, we managed to survive the collapse of our home planet and expand throughout our own solar system with the comparatively rudimentary technology we had developed, but we probably could never have dreamed of achieving interstellar travel on our own. It's doubtful the GA would have even reached out and made first contact with the primitive resource poor residents of the Helio system had their hand not been forced. It was an open secret that the Arulians tended to look down on our species more than any other. And the general human consensus? Arulians are a bunch of beautiful, rich snobs, blessed with ridiculous good looks and more resources than they know what to do with. That your species is very beautiful and a bit full of yourselves, I think to myself, but don't say it out loud. Thank you, she says, flipping her hair over her shoulder and flashing me a dazzlingly bright smile before continuing to walk. Oh yeah, I think. Definitely full of yourselves. I follow her down the hall. So where were you heading before your ship broke down? I wanted to get as far away from the Arulian system as possible, so I figured the Theta sector was a good bet. That makes sense. The Arulian moons are all the way on the other side of the galaxy. Even with the help of stable wormholes, it still would have been a 3 or 4 week journey to get here. You're not a criminal or something, are you? On the run from the law, headed to a French colony to lie low and plot your next big heist? No, nothing like that. I just felt so trapped back home, I guess you could say. I needed some space. Was that supposed to be a pun? You didn't like it? I thought it was out of this world. Vega's literally me. What about you? Why are you here? Vega asks. You're looking at the new owner and chef of the Milky Way Diner, I say with a proud smile. Oh wow, you're a chef? Did you serve human food? Do you serve human food? I've always wondered what you guys eat. I plan on it, but I'd also like to learn some recipes from other cultures. You should come by if you're still in the station when I open in a couple days. Yes, please. I can't wait. By now, we'd reached the promenade and I could see the outside of the Milky Way Diner. It was a shopfront like any other on the promenade. But there was a window on the side with the diner's name painted onto it in bluish green letters, which made it unmistakably. Speaking of the diner, this is me. Do you think you'll be able to make it to the tech office on your own from here? Yeah, I think I'll manage. Thanks for walking with me, Cindy. Do you think I could maybe get your contact info on my palm pad? Then a bit more shyly, she adds. Just so you can let me know when you open your diner. I promise not to bug you. Sure, Vega. She hands me her palm pad and I type in my name and contact info, then add first human friend. She takes her palm pad and beams as she looks at the contact profile. You're really my friend now? She asks, hugging her palm pad to her chest. Yeah, I think so. Is that weird to say? Vegas shakes her head. I wonder if I imagined the tears I saw welling up in her eyes. G! Stop it! GP! He's got the zoomies. No, not at all. I'll send you a message. Make sure to log me in as your first Arulian friend too. She turns away from me and begins to walk off. Bye, Cindy. See you soon. Vega shoots me one last smile, and with that, she very nearly jogs away from me and around the corner towards the tech office. All right, we're gonna save it here, guys, because I'm tired. Tomorrow we will be doing either we'll do Indigo Park or Garden. I'll put it up in Discord and you guys can decide which one I'm gonna play. But it's solo Cine Spooky Day, so we'll do that. Hopefully next Wednesday we'll have a better turnout for community stream, because I want to do like Jackbox or Gartic Phone, but in order to do that we have to have people, man. So I'll be better prepared next time. Yes. Sweet. All right. So we're going to go ahead and raid Pockets. Hey, Pocket. You got a little pocket there. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so we're gonna raid Pockets. Let's do this first. Did I do it? Yep, okay. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys chit-chatting and hanging out with me, all the lurks, everyone who was lurking, everyone who stopped by to say hi and then went and did their own thing. I really, really appreciate it. Tomorrow we're gonna be getting spooky, solo cine night. Again, I'm gonna reach out on Discord for that. But yeah, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you later, guys. Ta-ta for now.
And, I don't know, just come and relax. Let's chat it up. Let's do some stuff. You're just a daddy, not a guy. Oh my God!